This video has an interesting topic. What programming language should you learn first? Thinking of learning to code but don't know where to start? One of the most common questions we hear is, which programming language should I learn first? The answer is, it depends. With over 600 possible languages to choose from, finding the one that best suits your needs can be daunting. However, it basically depends on what you are looking to achieve. Here, we explore some of the most popular languages and their uses so you can better understand which one is right for you. But, before we dive into the different programming languages, let's first address some common questions. What are programming languages? Programming languages are the tools we use to write instructions for computers. Computers think in binary, and programming languages help us translate ones and zeros into code that humans can understand. Programmers are the ambassadors between the worlds of humans and computers, and programming languages are the tools they use to communicate with computers. Is it possible to choose the wrong programming language? New developers often hesitate before choosing a programming language, fearing that they will waste time and energy learning something they will never use. But the truth is, there really is no such thing as a wrong language choice. No matter which language you choose, you'll still learn valuable skills. Programming languages may look different on the surface, but they have a lot in common. They have similar patterns and structures, and by learning one language, you'll learn key coding concepts that will help you learn other languages in the future. Once you've chosen your first programming language, no matter which one you choose, picking up other languages will be easier. What programming language should I learn? Now that you have some background, it's time to decide which programming language to choose. By making this decision, you can take several paths. The first is to choose a programming language based on your purpose, and the second is to choose a programming language based on what is most in demand or popular in the industry. Find the best programming language for your purposes. Why do you want to learn a programming language? Do you code just for fun? Curious about what coding is like? Do you want to build something special or find a new job? Answering this question is a great way to get an idea of which language is best to start with. If you're just learning for fun, pick any language you like. Some popular languages for beginners include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or Python. Web development. If you're at the beginning of your programming journey, you'll want to learn basic markup languages like HTML and CSS to get your foot in the door. These two are essential for front-end web development and can be used to structure and design attractive web pages with interactive elements. Learning HTML and CSS is a great starting point for those who want to build a website from scratch. Once you're familiar with HTML/CSS, you can move on to languages and libraries like JavaScript, Node.js, or React to give your website the functionality you need. Data science and analytics. Want to analyze data? SQL is great for managing data, and Python and R are good starting places for data visualization. Ruby, JavaScript, and Python are useful for automating tasks. If you're looking to change careers or find a new job, talk to people in the industry you're interested in. If you are interested in mobile development, web design, data science, IT, artificial intelligence, or any other industry, contact people in those communities and ask what a typical day looks like for them. What languages do they use? Which do they recommend starting with? Popular programming languages for beginners. Python is known as a beginner's language because of its high-level and readable language. Unlike many old, low-level languages, Python is very concise and familiar. Code statements are intuitive and look more like regular written instructions. R is another popular first language, especially in academia, because of its strengths in scientific and statistical computing. Like Python, it has a very large community of users and developers, providing a rich ecosystem of libraries and learning resources that are especially useful for new programmers. JavaScript is the language of the web, and as a result is an incredibly popular and well-documented language. During more recent development, it has become more user-friendly, and alternatives are available that users can migrate to after learning the basics. Popular programming languages to choose from. If you're looking for a career in programming, stick to common languages when you're starting out. Here is a list of some of the most popular programming languages and their uses. C++. It is a powerful and general-purpose scripting language that can be used to build applications with high performance and programmability. In fact, the main base of Windows software was written in C++ language. It is used in other industries including virtual reality, robotics, software and game development, and scientific computing. The key features of this language are cross-platform hardware support and compatibility with a changing internal environment. C#. C# is Microsoft's programming language. Windows, Linux, and iOS and Android platforms. C# is also known for having a huge collection of libraries and frameworks. If you're designing existing games, chances are you'll come across C# when building assets in the Unity engine for a new game. JavaScript. JavaScript is a dynamic programming language used in web development to design private and user websites. JavaScript is the most popular language in Stack Overflow's developer poll. This versatile programming language is a core component of web browsers and is suitable for most beginners who are curious about front-end web development or mobile game development. Ruby. Ruby is a general-purpose, dynamic programming language that is mostly implemented with the Ruby on Rails language. Ruby is a back-end language, but it's designed to be read by people instead of machines, making it the main language used by things like Twitter, Airbnb, and GitHub. Python. Python is another general-purpose programming language. It plays an important role in data science, machine, and web development. You can even use it to program desktop applications. Python has a low barrier to entry. It's simple but elegant, with many real-world applications, a remarkable example of artificial intelligence. R is another programming language used for data analysis and visualization. It has statistical computing capabilities that make it a useful tool for data and business analysts. SQL. SQL is a data-driven programming language. Its purpose is to store information in specific datasets so that you can retrieve them to create specific reports based on your requests. Given that science uses relational databases, SQL is an absolute must for any aspiring scientist. But it is not the best language to build applications from scratch. SQL also allows marketers to translate and analyze businesses to understand how well certain products are performing in the marketplace or which sales funnels convert leads into customers. I hope you will choose the right programming language according to the description and be successful in your learning journey. See you in the next video.